This vaccine is all to control your mind. The only thing you can truly control by green evolve. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check out. So let's into this vaccine in 3, 2, 1.
You have been living your entire life wrong. And deep down inside, deep
Really?
down in your soul, you don't want to admit it, but you know it.
Yeah.
And recently I discovered not a new habit, not a new little hack. No, this is a new way to exist. And it completely
Yeah.
changed my life. It completely skyrocketed my confidence. It made me take action without overthinking every single step. It released that inner personality that's been covered up by all that bullshit in the outside world. If you overthink every step, if you stress about everything, if you feel like your negative thoughts consume you every single day, then this will change your life. By the end of this video, you will have a blueprint to internalize this way of thinking, this way to exist, so you can implement it in your life today, not tomorrow, today. My old identity was in constant fear. I was in this constant loop of overthinking, of self-pity. I was in this constant loop of, trying to take action, trying to get outside my comfort zone. But I let my own thoughts consume me and inhibit me. And I was trying to take these giant leaps instead of improving 1% better every single day, instead of having this way of thinking. And this was about 3 months ago. This wasn't a long time ago. I was just in your position. Okay, and now, I'm not completely my evolved identity yet, but holy shit, like, I cannot explain how different I feel every single day. That overthinking, that anxiety, it disappeared. Like, I started to work on my purpose. I started to improve my communication skills. I started actually unleashing my true self. I started living the life I was meant to live. I started waking up with so much more energy. Last night I hung out with an old friend I haven't seen in months, and he's probably like one of my lifelong friends, right? I met him in like 5th grade, and I hung out with him, and he's like, holy shit, you have changed so much as a person. I'm like, yeah, I went away for a while. I really worked on myself, and he literally recognized me as a different person. And if you adopt this way of thinking, then it'll be the same for you. People around you won't even recognize you. People, they'll always try to take you back to your old identity. They always want to pull you back in your old identity because it feels safe to them. Because when they see you evolve, then it makes them feel like that is what they're supposed to do. But the people that are actually proud of you, the people that are like, holy shit, you've changed, like, good stuff, bro. Those are your real ones. Okay? But I'm not saying, like, sometimes your family, right? Your family will, be negative toward you because you're changing, but that is normal. And the more you change and the more they see you as your evolved identity, then the more normal it will become. And this way of thinking is called being poised. Okay, I learned this like 2 months ago, right? And being poised, if there's one word to define being poised, it's being in control. Okay, and that can mean a lot of things, right? That's why he's so versatile. That is why I surrounded my life around this way of existing. It's not about being calm. It's not about, being relaxed, being nonchalant. No, it's a complete shift in your identity, your root identity. This is why being poised is so much different. It's so much special. A lot of the self-improvement, a lot of things that people are trying to get better at, like their confidence, their charisma, their looks. And being poised is a complete shift in identity. It is not stacking a different personality onto your old personality. No, it's a complete shift of identity. It is a different way to exist. It is a complete new way of thinking. When you're in control of your own thoughts. That is the biggest thing. Because the only thing that we can truly control is our mind. Okay, I've been living by the saying for like years, but I never really truly understand it. I didn't have a complete like word to internalize it, but I didn't have a complete way of thinking. And that way of thinking is being poised. It's being in control of your actions, your emotions. Being poised isn't like a little habit that you add onto your old identity or your old personality. No, you become poised. You are poised. You're in control of your own thoughts. You're in control of your habits, your actions. Because the habits and the actions that you do align with your evolved identity. So your brain can only focus on one thing at a time. The present moment, the one thing that you're working on. And when anxiety happens, when overthinking happens, it's your brain producing mental pictures of things that never happened. You're trying to control things that are out of your control. And when you are poised, you're living in the present moment. You are in control of the present moment. You are in control of what you do. And the
Yeah.
more that you live in the present moment, your subconscious can take over. And the more you'll be able to express yourself, the more you'll be able to take action, the more
Yeah.
effortlessly you'll be able to do what you were meant to do, that you want to do. Your
Ooh.
brain doesn't even know the difference
Yeah.
between imagined experiences and real ones. So when you
Yeah.
feel anxious, when you are not living in the present moment, when you're trying to control things that are out of your control, then you become anxious. You overthink. That is the root cause. But when you are poised, you control your own thoughts. You only control the things that you can actually control, the thing that's right in front of you. So this is one of my favorite examples from the book Psycho-Cybernetics. And it
Yeah.
said that, when a phone rings, right, it's like our minds and our bodies are just subconsciously wired to like pick it up, right? It's like when the phone rings, you're just like commanded to pick it up. But what if you just let the phone ring? What if you don't listen to your subconscious mind? What if you don't listen to your thoughts? What if you don't let the external things control you? Like, you don't have to pick up the phone. You don't have to respond to external things that are out of your control. Like, if
Ooh.
something
Yeah.
negative, if someone is saying something to you or something happens in your life, like, you don't have to react to that. You can be in control of your own thoughts. You can be in control of your own mind. And you can choose to feel negative thoughts. The only person that can hurt you is yourself. Like fear, anxiety, uncertainty, it's things that we do ourselves. Like, no one can make us feel fear. No one can make us feel uncertain. No one can make us feel anxious. We can only do that to ourselves. So the only way to get rid of these things is to be in control of your own mind, to let the phone ring. It is also literally
Yeah.
scientifically proven that you cannot feel anxious or fear if you're just completely relaxed, if your body's completely relaxed. So just relax. If you ever feel
Relax. Yeah.
anxious, just completely let go of all the muscles in your body and you won't feel anxious. Only focus on the things that you can control. That is the key to get rid of anxiety and stress and fear
Yeah.
and overthinking. Just
So true.
do one thing at a time. Like, why are you trying to overthink every social situation?
Yeah.
Why are
Why?
you rehearsing the thing in your mind? It's only
Yeah.
going to put you in a victim mindset. It's only going to hurt you.
True.
Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you try to create a mental picture of something that hasn't happened? Being poised, it's expressing your true personality naturally. Because a lot of people, they try to make people like them. They try to act like someone else. But when you're poised, when you're subconsciously flowing, when you're living in the present moment, you truly express your magnetic personality. There's none such thing as a good or bad personality. It's either you're inhibited or you have just expressed your personality more. If you copy others, if you try to be someone you're not, you will shrink. You will be anxious. You'll be overthinking. But when you're poised, when you're expressing your true self, that is when you evolve with your future identity that has already happened. Okay, that is the key. It's acting like your future identity
Yeah.
right now. And the more
The
that you
key. Yeah.
act as your future identity, the more it'll catch up. The more you pretend, not even pretend, the more you feel the emotions of the things that you want to have,
Yeah.
the more you internalize the fact that you already have the things that you want. The world just has to catch up. Like right now, I'm at 100K subscribers in my mind. There's millions of people
Yeah. Me
watching
too.
this video. The world and YouTube, they just have to catch up.
Yeah. For me, I'm more on okay in my mind too.
In my mind, I have these things. I have my goals.
Yeah, me
I
too.
have the fulfillment. I have my dream life right
Yeah,
now. And this is why I want you to do. Any goal that you have it right now. You're poised. You are in control of the present moment. And in this present moment, you have it right now. And your thoughts and your
true.
actions need to align with that. So, number one, recognize yourself when you're trying to react to stuff out of your control. Like, why are you trying to control other people?
Yeah,
Why are you trying to put your fate into other people's hands? Why are you giving up that power to other people? You shape the world. Okay, you shape your future. And then number two is to just relax. Relax physically. The more relaxed you
relax.
are, the easier you'll be able to express your true personality. There's no way you can feel fear and anxiety if you're completely relaxed. So why would you do that to yourself? Like, this was an example from the book.
From the book.
I tried this. I've been trying to kind of get into it, but it's to create like a quiet room in your mind. Like,
Yeah,
imagine a place where you're super calm, relaxed, and just
yeah,
whenever you feel anxious, just go back into that quiet room in your mind,
yeah,
reset, and don't let your negative emotions carry over to the next
yeah,
thing. It
yeah,
talked about how most accidents happen when something negative happened in the person's lives, and they carry that emotion into driving, so they're hella aggressive.
yeah,
And if you can just go back to your quiet room, reset your emotions, then you will actually be able to express your true personality, and you'll that anxiety and fear will go away. And then number three is to focus on the present moment. The thing that you're doing right now is the only thing that matters. The
yeah.
brain is not meant to be doing all these different things at once.
True.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's an exercise to do this. It's meditation. It's focusing on the breath. That's it. Meditation is so simple. It even helps you sleep. Just do it right before bed for like 10 minutes. I do it for about 20 minutes a night, but I just close my eyes. I completely relax my body, and I only focus on the breath. Like right here,
just
like I just
relax.
focus
Yeah,
on right here, just in and out. I
in and
only
out.
focus
Yeah,
on the thing that I'm doing right now. And the more that you meditate, the more you rehearse to your mind that you're only doing one thing at a time. Number four is that you
yeah,
need to embody your evolved self, the life that you're meant to live. You're a completely new person. You are a new identity. You need to kill your old identity. And I just made a video on this, so check this out right after this because you need that video, okay? That video is so important if you want to be poised. But this is the main personality trait
yeah.
and the main way of thinking that you need to internalize if you want to kill your old identity. And then number five is let the phone ring. Let the external
Let the
things that
phone
are
ring.
out of
Yeah,
your control just ring. You don't have to pick up the phone. You don't have to respond to that person. You don't have to act that way if you don't want to. Like, why
yeah,
would you want to feel anger? Like, happiness is the key. Okay,
yeah.
when you're happy, you're
True.
better at everything. You're most social. Like, why would you want to be angry?
Yeah, happiness is always the key. Yeah, happiness.
Why would you want to feel anxious? So just don't choose to feel anxious because you're
Yeah,
only doing that to yourself. And then number six, you need to be consistent. The more you do this, the more you align with your evolved identity, the more poised you'll become, the more in control of your mind you'll become. The more actions that you take that align with your evolved identity,
yeah,
the more your mind will catch up, the more the world will catch up with what you want. You need to internalize and act like you have the things that you already have. So think about the feelings and the emotions that you will have when you achieve this goal, when you make poised your
yeah,
core identity a way to exist. Your confidence skyrockets, your overthinking goes
yeah.
away. Life just becomes more fulfilling.
True.
It is simple as that. Like, it's
Really
so
simple. Yeah,
simple. The more simple
so
you
simple.
make life, the easier it will become. Like, you're trying to stack all these
Yeah,
habits on a broken self image, and it'll just sling back. You'll sling back in your old identity. But if you
yeah,
completely change the root identity, if you completely flip, you act poised, if you focus on one thing at a time,
yeah,
then you'll kill your old identity and you will evolve into the identity that you were meant to live.
yeah. True. So true. Yeah. Wow. Those all to control your mind. The only thing you can truly control by Queen Evolve. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload in my bye. Wow.